All right. What is up, everybody? I think this tripod set up. Here we go. There we go. What's up, fam? What's up, everybody? Depressed Florida fan said Londonville. Danny, what's up, man? What up, Bogdan Kuch? Trayvon in the building. Says, y'all tagging Ngakwe here? I don't know, are we? Ava says, I feel the salt and depression in the name. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel the love tonight? Turn this light on. Boom! We lit! Kind of lit. Look at this. I'm doing a very unprofessional job over here. Alright, so what's up, everybody? I haven't done a live stream in a while. Figured I'd come in here, holler at you guys. Tactical says, you're here for another year. Dirt says, did you see what Brian Sexton said today? I did not, but I heard some people on Trayvon says, you see the Jaguar, you're the best. Thanks, man. I saw some people talking about it on Twitter, so tell me what Brian Sexton said. I haven't really been much in the loop on Jaguar stuff. Ava says, not that it matters. Won a duo with 8 kills on pub. Whatever. I don't know what that is. I don't play video games. Lily Houston, what's up, man? What up, Alex? John says, the Tennessee Titans won't play 2 games in London. Wow. Congratulations. Chase says, no way we get any good free agents anymore. Yeah, and I saw some today where apparently the players are a little bit pissed off about the whole thing because Joe says, basically said Jackson deserved the Jags. Yeah, screw that. But yeah, apparently the players, they're going to be taxed a lot more money by playing games in London. Because in case you guys don't know, the tax code, it's basically you get paid where you work. So if you're in California, like if you play a game in California, I'm pretty sure you're paying California like state taxes if you're playing a game in like Los Angeles. And you know, if you're practicing in Florida, you're not going to be paying like a state income tax. But you know, if you go over to London, not only are you paying to play over there, but you're also, you know, paying taxes on the actual practices that you're having over there. And apparently it's a ridiculous amount. I don't know much about, you know, what England's tax code is, but it's pretty crazy. And John says Fournette pretty much deleted everything off IG Jags related. Yeah, I saw that. I never understand why players do that. Because first of all, it's like, whoa, you know, they just look like a petty little girl when they do that kind of stuff. And it's just for their own personal reasons. Like Jalen Ramsey deleted all his Jaguar stuff from his Instagram. So in like 20 years from now, if you look back on his Instagram, he's literally deleting that whole entire part of his life. He's deleting the first 4 years of his NFL career off of his own Instagram. I just think it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and he said something like, I'm glad I don't, Jalen Ramsey says, I'm glad I'm not where I used to be. But I'm pretty sure he's talking about Nashville. He's from Nashville. It's also called Trashville. It's not a great place. So he's probably talking about Nashville, Tennessee. Or FSU. One of the following. But obviously there's a lot going on in Jaguars land. What's up, Rizzy? Jagnut says I coined Trashville. But yeah, obviously there's a lot going on with the Jaguars. You know, free agency is coming about. Before free agency, you have to determine who you want to cut and save some money on you know, in the cap space. So, you know, one easy cut is Marcel Darius. You know, he's like going to be a $20 million, you know, cap hit next year. So that's a pretty easy cut. But the guy we had to really decide on, here, let me get my computer. Hop on Spot Track real quick. The guy that we're going to have to really determine on is, what's his face? Calais Campbell. You know, right now it looks like it's going to be pretty tough to keep him, but if we don't, you know, pay Ngakwe, then, you know, it's probably a decision that we might have to make. Calais Campbell. Let's see how much he's making next year. See how much of a cap hit he is. Let's see. So if you cut him, let's see, 2020. He's a $17.5 million cap hit. That's a lot. I mean, I definitely want to keep him on the team. Like, we got to find a way to keep him on the team, but I don't know with that cap hit right now. I think that we can restructure him to maybe give him a lot more money up front, to kind of absorb that cap hit. It's kind of like what we did with Marcel Darius last year. I just don't think you get rid of a guy like that. I mean, the guy, he's highly productive. Everyone's like, oh, he's getting older, he's getting older. Well, I don't care. Like he's productive until he's not productive, and he's really been a beast on the field for us, and just in the locker room, I feel like you need a guy like that. He keeps the team together. I say we keep Calais Campbell around. I just find a way to restructure him. You know what I'm saying? But because I can't imagine if we cut Calais Campbell and we don't sign Ngakoue or we don't keep Ngakoue, that'd be ridiculous. IDK says, you saw what Fournette did? I saw. He deleted his stuff from Instagram. Big whoop. He's still under contract. He doesn't have the kind of leverage that Jalen Ramsey does. Like, he's not going to be able... If we were to trade Fournette, I think really the best we would get for him is probably a third-round pick. I mean, I do like Fournette. I think he is definitely an above-average running back. But the thing is, like... he's not elite, and I don't think he deserves... I don't think he should be given a lot of money. And, and I always hold Fournette in a high regard because, like, I'm very critical of Fournette. I will say I'm very critical of Fournette. Hold on, I'm going to hide this troll. But I was always, like, very critical of Fournette because when we drafted him at number 4 overall, like, I was picturing him being, like, Fred Taylor or Maurice Jones-Drew. I figured he'd be right there, but he's not. Fournette isn't up that level. He's definitely a level below. So that's why I'm always a little bit disappointed in him. But I mean, he was really productive for us this year. He got like 1,800 total scrimmage yards, and we're gonna have to make a decision on whether or not to pick up his 5th-year option, and it's gonna be a lot of money. Like, I don't know if I'm going to. And that's a decision we have to make, like, in the next few months. And I don't know if I would pick that up, to be honest with you. I would maybe try to re-sign him to another deal after he's done. But, I don't know if I'm picking that up just because it's just so much easier to, to find, like, kind of running backs like that. Keith says, appreciate what you do, man. Thanks for the videos. Go Jags. I got you, man. I definitely like doing this. I wish I could be more consistent with my videos. I really do. Like, I would love to be able to post like a video every other day, but with like work, I'm back in school, going back and getting like my master's degree. I try to, have relationships and stuff. Like, I try to keep, it's just hard. It's hard to fit it all in. So lately I've just been doing like, breaking news videos, like talking about retaining Doug Marrone and Dave Caldwell, then obviously yesterday with the London news, stuff like that. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to sit down and really figure out what guys I'm going to cut, and then sit down and make a good like free agency preview video, then a free agency post video, stuff like that. But I'm not gonna have time to be like, oh, my top 5 wide receiver prospects of the 2020 NFL draft. Like, not really that, but Janet says, wait, so real quick, what is going on with the rumors of Fournette? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, he's just being dramatic. He deleted his stuff from Instagram, and I think rumors kind of pop up from there. Maybe he wasn't happy about the London thing, but, whatever. Whatever. I mean, those guys want to do that, go do that. I know he unfollowed the Jaguars from Instagram like several months ago. It's like, it's just so petty. That's the world we live in right now. We're like falling, oh my God, this guy deleted his Jaguar pictures from social media. He means business. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. Do what you got to do, man. But we'll see what's going on in Ngakoue. Is anything? Let me see. I haven't been listening or reading anything about the Jaguars. I've been pretty bad about it. Let's see. Here's Jaguars and Ngakoue heading towards franchise tag. Wow, this is the first I'm seeing this. Let me see if I can. I mean, I would definitely at least franchise tag him. Just because it says the Jaguars are trying to sign Yannick Ngakoue prior to free agency, but the franchise tag remains in play if the sides can't agree. So if Ngakoue is tagged, he would earn about $17.95 million. So it's a decent amount of money. We got to figure out a way to keep him. That wouldn't be bad. What's it called? Ava says, sometimes I feel like the Jaguars' future is bleak and I'll be 65 when they hit the Super Bowl. And I'm 23. Yeah. I feel the same way, man. I mean, the Jaguars stay in Jacksonville because I'm 26 right now. I mean, they got to win it at some point in my life, right? Right? I hope they will. I'll be dead before then. But hey, we got 86 people in the building. Definitely, I got 15 likes, man. Drop the likes. Let's see if I can get to 100 likes by the end of the live stream. I'll probably stay on here for, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how the discussions go. But I remember they tried to give Yannick Ngakoue a deal, like before. Remember, he was holding out a training camp, but they just never really reached one. So yeah, I'm glad to see at least where at least got the franchise tag in effect, because I would hate to see him walk off and us get nothing, because even if you franchise tag him, you can still trade him if you really want to. So yeah. Houston Ahmed says, see you working, man. You know it, bro. You know it. Bouncing Soul says, what's up? Rocha brought me here. What's up, man? Is Rocha live right now? Let's see. Rocha's been on that YouTube grind. Oh yeah, Rocha's right there. What's up, man? JackFan85, look how long I waited for the White Sox to win a World Series. That's true. I think I got my White Sox now. The White Sox hat is up there. How do you feel about the current Jaguar situation with Brian Sexton? I hate Brian Sexton. I've never liked him. He's annoying. And what he said about Jacksonville, I mean, it's just ridiculous, because like all this stuff is happening because the Jaguars don't win, and like the Jaguars fans, we do everything we can to support the team. We do everything we can. But fans don't support a winning product. I mean, even look at Atlanta, for example. The Falcons, when we played them in week 16, the stadium was empty. It was like completely empty. However, that same exact stadium sells out for the MLS team, the Atlanta United, I think they're called, because they win games. You know what I mean? Like, an NFL team is not supposed to outsell an MLS team, but when that product is winning and when they're playing at a championship level, you better believe that it sells out. And I've seen the Jaguar Stadium sold out. You know, I've been to the Seattle Seahawks game in 2017. I've been to the Buffalo Bills playoff game in 2017. Week 2 of 2018, I wasn't there, but they sold out against the Patriots, and it was a huge crowd. Like, put a winning product on the field, put a product that fans can be excited for, and go out there and do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Alina's dad, don't see a team trading a 1 for Yannick. Yeah, a team might trade a second or third, but yeah, I don't think a team's going up to a first-round pick. Super Gaming, you think we should keep Boye? While I am on Spot Track, let's see what Boye situation is. Boye, 2020. He is a $15 million cap hit. Oh, that's tough. Because if you cut Boye, what do we have left? Herndon and who else, you know? We might keep Boye out of necessity. But, I don't know, man. That's tough. He had a really good year in 2017, but he hasn't really done as well since then. Winhawk Jaguar says, do you think Miles Jack will take a step forward again next year? I mean, hopefully he will. It might move him to weak side linebacker. We'll see. Kim and Paul says, I love your channel. I've lived in Vegas all my life. I've been a diehard Jags fan since '96, so I appreciate you making videos of the Jags. So keep doing your videos. Keep doing your videos. I'm a big Jags fan. I got you guys. You guys are what keeps me motivated to do these videos, you know? Like, I have so much stuff going on in my life right now. Like, I really do. But what keeps me doing these videos is the fact that every single time I drop a video, I have thousands of people watch the videos. I have all kinds of people leaving nice comments, like what Kim and Paul said about, you know, just appreciate the videos. You know, I love what you do. A lot of people say I'm their main source of Jaguars information. I mean, it's crazy. So, like, really appreciate that. And I've had a lot of people buy my shirts from me. You know, if you guys are interested in a shirt, I've got the, you know, link down below. I know Sea Breachers bought one from me. Clint Taylor, I think, bought one from me. Ava bought one from me. Ava bought one over in California. But yeah, man, I mean, it's you guys definitely keep me going with this, and I feel like this is a pretty unique place, a pretty unique channel. I feel like no one really makes videos of my style. You know what I mean? There's only like 3 Jaguars YouTubers out there. So you guys definitely keep the channel going. Cole says your channel's lit, homie. It's hard to support the Jags for the past 10 years. I agree with you, man. I mean, I'm 26 years old, so uh, you know, I've been through a lot. Very few good. And no, I have not dropped UCF Jag hats yet. We'll see if I do that one day. X-Man, if we have a good offseason and Minshew takes a step forward, next year would be good. Yeah, I mean, and we have the potential to be good. Like, if here's some things that need to happen for us to be good. First of all, we need Minshew to take a huge step forward. That's a huge step forward. And honestly, like, it's not like he even has to be like great. Like, one thing that's exciting about Minshew is that, he takes care of the ball. Like Blake Bortles, for example, in 2017, I mean, he wasn't really good. I mean, he never propelled us to the next level, but he took care of the ball for the most part. Like, he wasn't going out there and throwing interceptions and like pick sixes. Like, he was going multiple games at a time without turning the ball over. Minshew last year threw 21 touchdown passes to 6 interceptions. So, if you can consistently win the turnover battle, you're going to be decent. And, quarterbacks make a huge step from year 1 to year 2. He's a smart guy. He's got really good mechanics. So, I mean, we'll see what we have out of Minshew. So that's one thing that has to happen next year for us to be really good. Another thing that has to happen is that we need our draft class to have immediate impact. Like, one draft class I always think of is, the 2017 New Orleans Saints draft class. Some of the guys that they picked in that draft class, it's a big reason why they went from bad in 2016 to good. They had 2 first-round picks, like what the Jaguars have in 2019. They picked Marshawn Lattimore, a cornerback, one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL, and they also, in the second first-round pick they drafted Ryan Ramczyk, a really good offensive tackle. Next they go on to get Marcus Williams, who's a great safety. And in round 3, they get out and get Alvin Kamara. Another pick in round 3, they got Alex Anzalone. You know what I mean? They killed it, that draft class, and we need something similar for us, next year. And another, let's see, Richard Sherman draft class. Like what the Seahawks did in 2011. Let me look at the 2011 Seahawks draft class. I got my thing right here. Is this it? Yeah, no, this wasn't as good. Let me see. Bobby Wagner draft. Bear with me, guys. See, I need a co-host on here. 2012 Seahawks draft class. Seahawks. Okay, there's a 2012 Seahawks draft class. Let's take a look at them. So in that draft, what the hell? Okay, so they got Bruce Irvin in round 1. Bobby Wagner in round 2. Russell Wilson in round 3. Yeah, I mean, they killed it, that draft class. So we need something like that, man. We need some immediate impact. I took too long looking that up, or whatever. But yeah, we need immediate impact from that side of the ball, and we need we just need our players to develop, and we can be good. It's just hard to have a lot of faith right now, just with the same organization coming back with like Dave Caldwell, Doug Marrone. I mean, hopefully Jay Gruden can provide some spark in the offense. I mean, we're on our 3rd offensive coordinator in 3 years. That's not ideal. So whatever. Super Gamer Boy says, I've been a diehard fan. I have been a season pass holder for years, but I'm getting screwed. I'm getting scared they're going to move and I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's one thing, man. Like, Jaguar fans, like, we could sit here and revolt. We could sit here and say, oh, we're not going to buy season tickets. We're going to protest this to show Shad Khan how we really feel. But the thing is, man, we have no leverage. We can't protest because once we protest and once, they got 30,000 people showing up to games, boom, they're going to move. They're going to say this city does not support their team, and they're going to be out of here. So we have no leverage when it comes to that. So, I mean, I would just encourage people, man, just keep going to games. I mean, keep loving your Jaguars. I know we all have a love-hate relationship with the Jaguars, and obviously they can be frustrated. All the losing sucks, but, Jaguars are a very special part of my life. I mean, look, I got a YouTube channel of the Jaguars. Once the Jaguars leave, if the Jaguars were to leave Jacksonville, boom, my YouTube channel is done. I will no longer have a YouTube channel because I'm not going to make videos on the London Jaguars or the St. Louis Jaguars or wherever the hell they move. This channel would just... I don't even want to think about that, man. I put in too much work for the Jaguars to move, but yeah. Put in timeout. Don't be spamming. Don't be like Sterling and spam. I put you in timeout. You're being a bad boy. Brandon says it's going to be at least 2 years until we're good again. I'm still going to have faith. Like, I'm not going to go into next year saying, oh, we're going to suck, I'm still going to show out and stuff, so I'm not going to go in with that mentality, but just because it'd be boring. And we have potential. I mean, we can be good next year. We just have to have a good amount of stuff go our way. Anthony says, how's your day going? It's good. I guess I went to work, and then I went online. Then I went live. Uh-oh. Look who's here, guys. Bobo! What's up, Bo? Alright, guys. Bo has joined the chat. Let's take a look. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. Let's turn this thing around. Alright, we're back. Back like I forgot something. You know what I'm saying? What's called... Jags need... Yeah, Bo's back in the building. You guys can probably hear him breathing. What's up, buddy? Cole says, Bo's smashing all the thotties. Oh, you should see Bo when I go out places with him. All the girls love him. See, Breacher, we haven't seen him since you did the live stream with no green screen. Yeah, pretty much. He used to be all over the background. Rizzy, what kind of camera do you have? I have a iPhone XR. Phonic says, I don't know why, I just had a gut feeling, and he retracted his message. Clint says, Bo catches all the TDs. Bo, they're talking about you, man. Bo, they're talking about you. You get all the thoughts. Oh, what a dog. You guys need to get yourself a dog. Alright, he doesn't know what to do himself. Speaking of which, purchase a shirt down in the description. I got plenty left. Phonic says, bruh, I misspelled gut. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Kyle says, what other explanation would there be for Khan to try to buy Wembley? I don't know. I don't think a team will be successful in England because they'd be making a lot less money. International travel would suck. Can you imagine like a playoff game if like the Jaguars were to host a wild card game? Then all of a sudden has to fly all the way to England, and it wouldn't be ideal. Especially like, I mean, like playoff games, NFL games are taxing. I mean, there's a reason why all of the past, like, all these teams have been, like, all the teams that have been in the playoffs, they've all pretty much had first round buys, So it's a tough thing. Duck, I have a genuinely good feeling about next season. Well, that's good. Let's stay positive. I know I've been negative, but the season is over a month gone. We've got 2 first-round draft picks. We've got a promising quarterback. So, yeah. Jack fan, I used to want to go to London game. Now I'm pissed I'll never go. Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of a wild trip. I need someone to sponsor that trip for me. LT says, you need a go-to product to sell first. You need a GoPro. I don't know what that means. Cole says Jackson win the Super Bowl. Let's go. 2026. I'm ready for it. Okay, Phonics says, I meant to say, I don't know why, but I have a gut feeling that 2020 season is going to be great. Recent events might seem bad, but I still have it. Well, we got Coughlin out the building, so hopefully that helps. Hanging with Muff. How do we even be competitive next year with so many holes? Well, we have to have the holes perfectly fill up in a draft. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, we need defensive tackle with the first pick. We need to go wide receiver with the second pick. We just got to go the best available that falls to us. I mean, you look at last year's draft. Did we really need a defensive end? I mean, at the time, not really. It wasn't our biggest need. But when Josh Allen fell there, we needed to pull the trigger. In the second round, I mean, the value definitely fit the need with Jawan Taylor in the second round. But how about in the third round? We really needed a linebacker. So we kind of we really needed a tight end. Like, we needed one. So we kind of reached and got Josh Oliver. He's still definitely an unknown because the guy was hurt the whole entire year. But, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the pick when they got him. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, I don't know. There's some flaws about his game. Like, I think he's kind of a one-trick pony. Like, I don't know how well he's going to be able to help out in the run-blocking game. And he went from a really small school, which I never like. And we got Quincy Williams later in the third round. Like, we needed a tight end and we needed a linebacker, so we kind of reached, and that's kind of what we got. So, it'll be interesting to see. Like, we need to be able to get the value to fit the need. You know what I'm saying? Eagle says, why are the Jaguars never good? Well, I don't know. Joey says, I wanted Irv Smith, but I'm still optimistic about Josh Oliver. Yeah, I remember Irv Smith last year. He was dropping and dropping and dropping. I really thought the Jaguars might have been able to get him, but then the Vikings scooped him. Logan says, Jerry Jeudy and Trevon Diggs. Yeah. Jerry Judy's like, that'd be pretty cool. Get him in the first round, not going to lie. At number 9. But hopefully like a Derek Brown falls there. If not, I mean, we'll see. Jaguar says, name my email after what you did with your channel for my school, but I have low expectations as always. If the team makes the playoffs, I'll be satisfied. Hopefully you get invested. Interesting. Hey, what up, Ian? Ian with the $2 donation. I'm glad to see you're still streaming in the offseason. Yeah, I've been kind of inactive with the channel, so I thought I'd pop on here and do a little maybe hour-long live stream, but appreciate the donation. Ian from California. Up there climbing stuff. Jack says, man, I think we need a new owner. Well, nothing we can do about that. You can fire everybody but the owner. Kang says, what are your thoughts on the Jags possibly drafted Isaiah Simmons and Javon Kinlaw? Personally, I think this is the best case scenario. I'm not as wanting to get Isaiah Simmons just because I don't know where he'd fit. I think we need to move Miles Jack to a weak side linebacker. And then maybe get a cheap middle linebacker in free agency. I kind of want at least one big guy in the first round, whether it be, like a defensive lineman or maybe an offensive lineman. I think we need some, guys in the trenches because really that's where you win. You win games in the trenches. If you have a run game, your quarterback, it happened with Jimmy Garoppolo in the NFC Championship game. The guy threw the ball like 8 times. The running back or the offensive line and the running back killed. You know what I mean? So if you can have an offensive line that can control, the offense, that'd be great. And defensive line. I mean, if you can wreak havoc, look at the Chiefs in the game, man. They wreaked havoc that game. And even the 49ers, both teams wreaked havoc. And, if you can get to the quarterback, nowadays with quarterback play being so damn good, like the trenches is where you win games. So I'd be big on that. I would also like to be able to, if Jared Jeudy falls number 9, man, like he'd be dangerous. I'm telling y'all right now, man, that'd be like we have Chark, man, and a lot of times nowadays, man, one wide receiver isn't good enough, man. You need 2 guys that could be wide receiver ones. Hey, Jags roll with a $5 donation. Says, hoping for sure that possibly accidentally winning the season can help the franchise regain interest. After 2017, our ticket sales skyrocketed. First of all, man, really, really appreciate the donation. It's very humbling. But yeah, man, winning cures everything. Winning, Jaguar fans will show up 2 games to support a winning product. Like I mean, last year the Chargers game was embarrassing. Nobody showed up. You know what I mean? And we got killed. You know, that time 2 years ago we were playing the Seahawks and the game was freaking lit. You know what I'm saying? So just win games, fill the stadium, man. You know, I know the Chargers game, that was the first home game I didn't go to because I'm like, why should I drive all the way up from Orlando for a 4 o'clock game when I wouldn't be able to get home till like, 11 o'clock at night to watch the product that been put on the field? It's not worth it, man. Seabridge says stop spamming. Yeah, people are spamming. Just put them in timeout. Because that's a no-no. Jason says we need to win out the season with a new GM. Hopefully we can change that. Yeah. But, I mean, we have the GM now, so we got to work with what we have, right? Jonathan says, yo, if we can get Jared Judy and Javon Kinlaw in the draft and Trey Boston and free to see. Yeah. I don't, yeah, Jason shared the Discord. Appreciate that. Definitely join in there if you guys want to do that stuff. But Kinlaw, I don't know if Kinlaw is going to make it to number 12, man. I don't think that's happening with the latest mocks, and he's rising up. Deontay Williams, Jags need an exciting player. They're all boring. Yeah. And we got some exciting players. Minshew's exciting. Chark's pretty exciting. Damn, Ace Drafter with a $10 donation, man. Let's go. He said, I would compete Dave Caldwell for 2020 draft picks in each round. Isaiah Simmons for number 9 defense first. Yeah, man. I mean, the best way to do that is, track who you would draft versus who Dave Caldwell will draft and revisit it in 4 years and see who wins. But, hey, Ace, I really appreciate that donation, man. That's very generous of you. Jacob says, thanks, UCF, for always giving us reliable Jags content. I got you, man. I wish I could make more videos. Wish I had time for it. But, I give you guys what I can. At least try to do a video a week. My dog's over here acting crazy. What are you doing, buddy? Clint says, ever thought about getting into broadcasting? I'd like to see you on Jaguars.com interviewing players. You can do it. No, I've got another career going on. I'm an accountant, and I'm currently working toward getting my CPA. And, I mean, it'd be fun to do this professionally, but at the same time, man, like, if I were to make football, like, a job all of a sudden, like, I don't know, man. Like, if I were to make football, like, a job, I feel like I might lose the passion I have for it. I love doing this on the side. I love, like, being able to make a little bit of extra money from YouTube, but also just, going to work, doing my thing, and then coming back and watching football. I don't have to worry about on my football Sunday being cooped up in a room or worried about catching up with players after the game. I like what I do here, man, and it's fun. It's fun doing this. My opinions aren't censored by anything, so it's cool. Big CWD says, appreciate the content, man. Love watching the visit, especially on deployment. Oh, I got you, man. Chrono Cowboy with the $2 donation. Who is your favorite receiver in the draft? Jared Judy, by far. I think he's really. I don't know if I'd get CeeDee Lamb at number 9 just because like wide receivers you can't generally find them later. But I think Jared Judy's just a special talent, man. And yeah, like that's who I would get. That's who I would consider at number 9 if like Derek Brown is in there. Shai says, UCF, how do you feel about the new executive vice president? We don't have, nobody filled Tom Coughlin's role. That was kind of a role that they created for him, but they're not going back to that. I know they hired some guy from the 49ers or something. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, hey, I forgot to say, Chrono Cowboy, appreciate the $2 donation, man. Jason says, and also get a new defensive coach so we can have number 1 defense. Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been live for 35 minutes, man. It feels like I've been live for 5 minutes. Let's keep this going, man. 91 people. Drop your likes. Let's see if we can get this to 100 likes. That'd be super clutch. Jaguars for life. No, I want to stack this defense. Yeah. Really, there's like literally no position that is off the board for us, like in the first round. Like, what position do you feel comfortable about? Not offensive line. Definitely not tight end. Running back, there's not going to draft a running back first round, but we still need some running backs, I think. Wide receiver, no. Quarterback, if Tua's there, no. I don't think I don't think Tua or obviously Joe Burrow will be there at number 9. So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be drafting the quarterback. But I mean, it's not off the board. Defensive line, no. Linebacker, no. Cornerback, no. Safety, no. None of that. You know what I mean? Like we truly. That's why like I'm all about grabbing value because we need stuff at every spot. We're not one position away, man. We're not. David says if we draft a number 3 QB prospect, who do you like in the later rounds? I don't know. I haven't done enough research. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna BS you guys. I don't sit here and watch enough college film. Charlie boy, keep asking questions for him so he stays on all night. Yeah, man. We could go on for more than an hour if you guys keep dropping questions for me. Duck says they hired 49ers former GM as the head of player personnel. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I don't know enough about it. I need to know the position was open, or else I would have applied for it. Just joking. Taylor says, should we take a punt on Jalen Hurts? I mean, where's Jalen Hurts projected to go? I mean, if he's there in the 3rd, 4th round, I mean, why not? But I don't know. I'm gonna ride with Minshew, and I guess for now, I mean, I think you should draft the quarterback every year, really, because you might end up in the 6th round wonder like Minshew. And until you have a franchise quarterback, you don't have a franchise quarterback, so you got to keep taking stabs at guys. But I mean, where would we be right now if we didn't draft Minshew in the 6th round, man? We would be. Whew, I don't even want to think about that. Busted Bun says that 49ers guy was a part of the 3 postseason runs a few years back. Yeah, so I mean, why not? I mean, Dave Caldwell's still going to be making the pick, so whatever. Jason says, is Keelan Cole worth keeping around next season? Yeah, I think so. Kyle says, Jags fan in O-Town. Me too, by Mall Millennia. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Jags fan from the O-Town. I like it. I'm not from O-Town, but I am in O-Town, like you. I'm from Jacksonville. Living in Orlando. Went to UCF. I got my hat up there somewhere. Can we trade Foles and Yannick to the Bears? What would we think we get in return? I don't know. That's a weird draft to package up. You would almost like give them Yannick. You would honestly that trade would be like Nick Foles and Yannick Ngakoue for a 7th round pick. It's like, here, take Nick Foles' contract and we'll give you Yannick Ngakoue with him. Just give us a trash can so we can call it a trade. Vance says, do you think Chark and Allen will continue to be good? Hell yeah. Especially Allen, man. ACP says, DuvalCoalition.com. Go check this out. Hopefully it's not a spam. Hopefully it's not a virus website, because I do not condone that on my channel. Teal City Sports, how do you feel about the Chiefs Super Bowl 54 win? I feel good. I won $40 on that game. Well, I won $40 on the Chiefs winning. I won $10 on the 49ers winning the coin toss, because if you guys ever want to bet on the coin toss, bet the team that you think is going to lose to win the coin toss, because 8 years in a row, the team that has lost the coin toss, or that has won the coin toss, has lost the Super Bowl. Pro tip. I got you guys. I'm here to make you guys money. Jason says, I love Jags and I love Jacksonville to take the draft by storm and take linebacker in the 1st round. We will see. IDK says, you think we should bring back D.D. Westbrook? Yeah, man. Cheap contract right now. What, he's going to his 4th season? Damn, he's already in his 4th year. But yeah, I mean, he's cheap. 4th round pick. He'll definitely be back. He's like a, wide receiver 3 probably. I mean, I thought he was going to turn into a wide receiver 2, but, he's like a wide receiver 3. Do you know what the player personnel is? It's just a position that helps, determine. They probably do a lot of college scouting and stuff. Jack says, really need to trade Foles, but if he starts being good, I'm going to get so mad. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. Even if we do trade him, it's really not a huge relief to us on the cap. I mean, we're still absorbing a lot of the contract, unfortunately. Busted Buns, I want us to draft Micah Parsons from Penn State next year. We'll see, man. Doug says, since Sanj Khan doesn't like to fire people, I think he will hire the ex-49ers GM and demote Dave Caldwell and promote the ex. Yeah, maybe. Just like how Jay Gruden is a future head coach of the team. Jaguars for Life says, love the channel, man. Keep up the Jags vids. You know it. I got you guys. LT Gunn says, trade to Philadelphia. We'll see. Taylor says, love to get Corey Littleton in free agency. ACP says that the Jags somehow didn't renew their London contract at the next year. Is losing 2 home games worth it? I mean, they'll definitely renew the contract. It'll be, they're only committed to playing 2 games in 2020. And I was seeing some things by Trey Wingo. Let me see if I can pull this up. Like, he was kind of talking about, let's see. Twitter. Trey Wingo. I'll keep it monitored, guys. I lost my connection to the internet. What the hell's going on? Hopefully you guys are still here. You guys still with me? My computer's not connected, whatever. Gene says, I want Gardner Minshew to ball out, but I wouldn't be mad if we bottomed out and got Trevor. Yeah, I mean, knowing the Jags will suck. We'll get number 4 draft pick. Jaguars, never in our history have we ever had the number 1 overall draft spot. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's see. Trey Wingo Jaguars. All right, let's see what I find here. I had to troll. I'm gonna have to stroll through this clown's thing. All right. Anyway, I'll go talk to you guys a little bit. Chi-Town Jags. Jared Jeudy, him and Chark would be dynamic. Yeah, man. God, that'd be an awesome passing attack if we had Jared Jeudy out there. Minshew, especially the way Minshew likes to air it out, man. It's great. Timmy Vosa, sub UCF. I'm actually able to join the stream a bit. Yeah, man. I got you guys. Jason said we can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, I'm streaming you guys on here instead of my damn computer because my computer would always like screw up after like only a few minutes. Let's see. All right, so here's what Trey Wingo said, guys. Take this for what it's worth. And Trey Wingo, by the way, I'll give you his bio. He has 1 million followers. He's got a blue check mark. He says, spoke to a Jaguar source today who wanted to make it clear the extra London game is about maximizing revenue, which goes toward building a top-of-the-line downtown stadium experience in Jacksonville long term. London games bring in twice the revenue of a regular home game. This is not a first step toward relocation. It's the opposite, making sure the Jags stay in Jacksonville long term. Right now, move is only for next season, but should construction go longer than anticipated, they consider multiple London games for additional seasons. So, I mean, that's pretty positive, right? I mean, the Jaguars, I think they have the second oldest stadium in the NFL behind the Buffalo Bills. They need a new stadium. And, like, with the money that Shad Khan is putting, he's put a lot of his own money into the stadium, rebuilding the locker rooms, FanDuelville, cabanas, pools, jumbotrons, like the Lot J development. I mean, he's putting a decent amount into the stadium, and it's like, he wouldn't just up and leave all of a sudden. He wouldn't put all that money into the stadium just to leave. I mean, that's not a very business-savvy move. So, I mean, with that said, man, I would much rather 6 games in Jacksonville than no games in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? There's always that. Jaguars are a huge part of my life. Going to Jags games are awesome. I love it. Some of the best things ever. So, don't take it away from me. That's what Khan said in this. Yeah, I still need to listen to this Shad Khan's interview. I listened to like the first 5 minutes, but I forgot to listen to the rest. Seabird said, TBH, we need a dome. We need something like the Miami Dolphins have with a little top over it. I mean, just having a top would be nice. Because, I mean, with the top, you're going to be blocking out the sun. You have the wind coming in from the river. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't rain too much during the season, really. I can't remember the last game I went to where it just rained. Johnson says, imagine having what Miami has. I know. Just put a damn cover over it. IDK says, we need a retractable roof. That might be a little too expensive, but, Charlie Boy, hey, would you be able to upload your stream so we can listen to it later? Yeah, all these streams archive, so, you can visit all these streams later. And while you're in here, guys, let's drop likes, man. I'm trying to get this to 100 likes. If I don't get 100 likes, I die. Not really. I don't really die. but I might die one day. It's inevitable. We all die. You know what I'm saying? FaZe says raid. We have a raid going on. I wonder if we should raid somebody. Usually I only raid people during like games. Let's see who's live right now. Nah, no one's really live. I don't see anybody live. ACP says, I would love the Pats plays kind of style with the Jags. They need to come out and make the London thing clear. Yeah, they definitely. I mean, the main thing they need a cover. I mean, that's just the main thing. I don't care if it's a dome. I would rather just be a cover because, like, I mean, the weather's nice in Jacksonville, especially like in November, December. I mean, the weather's perfect, so I don't want to block too much of that out. But yeah, they need to do something about that. Davis says, "What away games are you going to in 2020?" Well, my rule of thumb with away games is to go in the first quarter of the season. Because if you go in November, December, they're going to be irrelevant, probably, most likely. 2018, I went to week 1 against the New York Giants. We won that game. And I also went to the Kansas City Chiefs week 5. Wasn't so good. We got killed. 2019, I went to the Broncos game in week 4, and that was, besides the Colts game, that was probably the best, game I went to. It was awesome being there. So yeah, that's but next year I'm considering going to Green Bay and Minnesota. Those two games look interesting to me. And that's another thing. It's got to be in the first quarter of the season because I am not going to Minnesota in December. No, thank you. I'm not a cold weather person. 904 Duval says, UCF, who's your wish list guys in the first round? Jared Judy, Derek Brown, Kinlaw. Those are some of my short list guys. Doug says, Shotson, he's doing whatever he can to make Jacksonville a winning team, but taking 2 away games doesn't do that. He said he's doing it to generate revenue. He wants to make the team good. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It is what it is, guys. We just got to hopefully go with what Trey Wingo says and ride with it. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely hurting our home field advantage, man. David says Green Bay would be sick. Sports bucket list for sure. I know. I'm trying to go to at least 1 away game a year. First quarter of the season would be good. Hopefully I can see some of you guys there. I've seen fans of the channel at every away game I've been to. So that's cool. Gene says, free. Timmy Vo says, I think Andrew Thomas can fall to us. Who's Andrew Thomas? Let me look up that name. I haven't been diving into many of these prospects, guys. I've been, like I said, man, I'm busy with school, work, all that stuff. Andrew Thomas. I think he's a lineman, right? Yeah, he's a tackle. I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, we get a left tackle, slide Cam Robinson inside. What do you think about Jawan Taylor last year? Jawan Taylor was good, man. He was like first team all PFF or something like that. It's not bad. All right, we're 48 minutes in. I'm gonna make this last for an hour. Does that sound good, guys? We got 74 people in the building. Appreciate all the love and support. Jake says, you guys need a tight end. Yes, we need a tight end. Definitely need a tight end. Phonics says, I'm really hoping for Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU in a draft. Reminds me a lot of MJD. Yeah, man, we'll see what we can get. We need a running back. Yeah, we didn't see much of Reichwell Armstead last year, unfortunately. Rizzy says, I saw Jagganoff. Jagganoff was in the stream a little bit earlier. Jag says, do you think we pursue Hooper in free agency? That's like the big free agent guy I want to go after. Like, I don't need to go after a bunch of big names just because we don't have a lot of money, but, I definitely want Austin Hooper. There's other guys around, like Greg Olsen will be available. I think Delaney Walker might be available. Hunter Henry's going to be available, although, like, I'm a little bit hesitant on Hunter Henry just because of his injury history and knowing us, like, what can go wrong will go wrong at the tight end position for us. But I mean, that's just an element that we've been really missing from our offense. And yeah, Eric Ebron's going to be available too. So I mean, go get one of those guys, man. Eric Ebron or Austin Hooper, I'm fully on board for. Timmy says, do you think O'Shaughnessy can make a bigger impact? Minshew was really targeting him. Yeah, O'Shaughnessy's good. I don't think he's like tight end 1 material, but he's definitely, he definitely is like tight end 2 area. But I still think we need that one guy that go to tight end that can do stuff. But really, like, our next, we need to get a guy like Zach Ertz, Kittle, Kelsey. None of those guys are in free agency. We have to draft a guy like that, and those guys are hidden gems. Like I think Kittle was like a 5th round pick. Let's see where Zach Ertz went. Zach Ertz draft. Zach Ertz went number 35 overall, so he was a 2nd round pick. What about Travis Kelce? Travis Kelce. 3rd round pick, Travis Kelce. Isn't that crazy? Josh Aller. I mean, no one knows what we have there. He had a lost season. He got hurt in the training camp, so we didn't play at all in the preseason. He came back and played like 2 or 3 games before getting put on the IR, so lost season for him. It sucks because he really needed experience because he was coming off of playing for San Jose State, and their team was just garbage. So, like, he got like no NFL experience, so he's essentially going to be, like a rookie next year. Jaguar says, will you make a vlog if Jags have a great season? Yeah, I mean, I didn't do any vlogs this year, unfortunately. I should have done more. It's just, you got to edit it all. Whatever. Brett James, just saying, I'd rather have Taven than Lamar, said no one ever. Yeah. I mentioned that enough, but I think it's time that we just say, you know what? We fucked up. Let's move on. I mean, we also passed up on, Super Bowl MVP the other day with Patrick Mahomes. But the real shame is the Bears. The Bears got Mitchell Trubisky before Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. It's not good. David says, you ever thought about collaborating with Eric Dunn on the video? No, not really. I don't really do many collabs. It's kind of hard to get it all going. Brett James, what do you think about Jalen's tweet yesterday? I hate him. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Jalen. I think he was talking about Nashville, though. He's talking about Trashville. So I don't want to be in Nashville. Yeah, I mean, whatever. When Jalen, I was a big fan of Jalen as a player. Never was of him as like the person because he was just annoying and he wanted everybody to cup his balls for him while he drank his Gatorade. Not something I'm gonna do. But all right, 52 minutes strong, man. 81 likes. Don't be selfish. Drop a like. Let's get this to 100. Get this to 100. Super Gaming says, do you think the Jaguars will keep Marquise Lee? Nah, he's going to be an easy cut. Let's see how much money we'll save on that one. Marquise Lee. Damn, he's going to save us $8.7 million. That's an easy cut. I'm running to the podium to cut his ass. He's a good guy, though. IDK says, I have a Jalen jersey finna sell. Dude, you ain't gonna get anything for that. I'm sorry. People trying to sell, but they're not getting anything. Shot-town. What do you do if Tua falls to 9? God, I gotta think about pulling the trigger on that one. I like Minshew, but you don't have a franchise quarterback until you have a franchise quarterback, and we'll see. Jagang says, UCF, you're that dude. Love your dedication, bro. I got you, man. You guys are the dedicated. You guys are the diehards that still watch my videos after all the BS the Jaguars put us through. Team Vo says, ever thought about having a draft party? I mean, not really. I live in Orlando. You guys want to come down to Orlando for a draft party? Not really. I don't really. I went to the Jag Stadium last year. That was my draft party. That was fun as hell. 4-on-4 off says, hell yeah, you rock, dude. Nah, you rock. Nah, you guys rock. Gamer Boy says, we suffer, but we suffer together. Aw, yeah. Landon says, I'll make the drive. You guys all come down to Orlando? I should have my own house by then. We'll see. I'm done renting, guys. I'm trying to become a homeowner. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm working a lot. I'm in school. And I am trying to buy a house. Phonic says, thoughts on possibly franchise tagging Jan? Do it! Keep him in some way. If we had to franchise tag him, work out a deal next year once, Foles' contract alleviates some money, do it. Brett James, we're all pulling up to Orlando. Duval. I'm getting a lot of knocks on my front door. What the hell are you guys doing here? I'll show up in my birthday suit. Oh yeah. See if you guys stay then. IDK says if we cut Darius, Boye, Norwell, Lee, Jake Ryan. Yeah, I wonder how much we get from cutting Andrew Norwell. I'll make a video about all this eventually. Get my thoughts together better. Maybe pull out the green screen for that one. Let's see. 14.5 million. That's how much we save in cutting Andrew Norwell. Charlie Boy with a $2 donation. Charlie Boy also bought a shirt for me. He's out in Pensacola. If you guys want a UCI Jaguar shirt, man, check them out in the description. It says, do you think we keep Calais? We got to keep Calais. We got to find a way to keep him. He's like a $17.5 million cap hit right now. So you'd like to find a way to like restructure that. A lot of times what we'll do to restructure guys, like we'll give them a lot of guaranteed money up front, and that alleviates the, cap hits. So, but, with a guy like Calais, you gotta find a way to keep a player like that. You know what I'm saying? He's just so good to our team. LT Guts says, oh no. LT says, you can franchise 2 players this year. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't get the franchise Calais, but, we got to keep him around. Jason says, get rid of Taven Bryan. We're not getting rid of Taven. Draft picks are too cheap to cut. That's why you build through the draft, man. You get all these guys on cheap-ass deals. 4-on-4 off. Norwell, huge disappointed. Draft O-line. Fournette was contented way too early too often. Yeah, man, I feel that. ACP, we should restructure Calais if possible. That's what I'm doing, man. Try to restructure Calais. Maybe try to restructure Marcel, but yeah, eventually I'll be coming out with that video of who to cut, who to keep. Know what I'm saying? Boom, bada bing. 904 says, I'd rather cut Calais and go after Chris Jones. We'll see. Jax fan says, what's up with Leonard's Instagram? I don't know, man. Wish I could tell you. Super Gamer Boy says, do you think Tellen will return this season? If you guys want to talk about weird Instagrams, go check out Tellen Smith's Instagram, man. That guy posts some weird-ass shit. But I don't know. Who knows if he's coming back? David says, UCF football questions. Mackenzie Milton, the star this year. Well, he just got the brace off, which is good, so he can run and jump and stuff now. But, he could return in 2021. I don't know if he's returning in 2020, but, man, that'd be a great comeback. Best player in UCF history right there. Love my boy, Mackenzie Milton. Guys, we're at 90 likes. 10 more likes, please. Please, you want me to beg? You want me to beg? Please. Doug says, I might be going to the Jags-Titan game in Duval. If soon I'm moving to London. Any home games you're going to? I try to go to as many as possible. If it's not a night game, I'm probably there. If they suck and it's week 16 or week 17, I'm definitely not there. But hey, man, we'll see. Man, you are so good at begging. More, please. More. We're 3 away, guys. Do it. 3 more likes. 3 more likes. Let's see. Okay. LT says, Taven Bryan played well. He played well at times. He wasn't great. All right, we hit it, guys. 101 likes. Right before the hour mark. Gene says, I just dropped. Hope that helps. Aw, yeah. That did help, man. You guys all got on your knees and prayed to UCF. ACP says, does the fan base stick with the Jags still? Bolt City Brigade made a fan site against it. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Come here says the begging worked. It did work, man. 104 likes. We got $22 worth of donations this stream. We've had about anywhere between 75 to 120 people in here, so it's pretty good. Pretty successful stream. I was happy I'm able to come out and talk to you guys a little bit. But yeah, to sum it up, Jags playing 2 games in London. It sucks. But hopefully it's only for the best reasons, like what Trey Wingo said earlier on. Free agency coming up. Austin Hooper is a guy that I want to get a tight end, maybe shore up the O-line a little bit. Sprinkle on some cheaper guys like linebackers and stuff. And, we got 2 first-round picks, man. So, yeah. Jag Game says, don't disappear for long, bro. I won't, man. Anytime breaking news is coming, I'm coming out with the videos. But, all right, guys, we're about to hit the 1-hour mark. Thank you guys all so much for coming in here, man, and continuing supporting the channel. I'll keep on dropping vids as long as you guys keep watching. But all right, guys. Peace. Go Jaguars. Love you guys. I'm out.